With One UI 8 just around the corner, let's look at 5 reasons why you should be excited, not frustrated, that One UI 8 is launching soon. Welcome back to SamMobile TV. You are here with Daniel. And we're expecting One UI 8, at least the beta, to start very soon. We at SamMobile have already had hands-on with One UI 8 for quite some time, so we kind of know what we're looking at and what we expect to see from the latest sort of build, I guess, or software from One UI 8 based off of Android 16. And it is Android 16. I think people need to remember that. At the moment, there's a lot of, I guess, frustration in the air that there's not seemingly a lot of visual change here. But that is because the big visual change already happened. And One UI 8 is based off of Android 16. So not only do you get the new One UI 8 version, but you also get all of the under the hood improvements that Android 16 will bring. But of course, we need to look at what is coming. And with our time with it so far, there's 5 reasons why we think you should be excited. The first one is a new Samsung Dex. So I'll get it ready. Just this camera up here. Good. So the new Samsung Dex has got a really nice visual overhaul. There's also some features that you should be excited about by it as well. So let's plug in my phone, my S25 Ultra, into the side here, and it's going to launch Dex, and we'll be able to go through it. So this is the new visual interface that you're going to see. You have your sort of, I guess, button navigations on the left-hand side, which has always been there, but the search icon has been moved to the middle as opposed to being next to it over there. Then over here you have your vertical scrolling app drawer, like that. And then you've got all your open apps down the bottom there. And then down here is still sort of the way you normally would have Dex, but with a refreshed quick panel, which kind of matches the new aesthetic of One UI. But it's not just about the new visual overhaul that you're getting. It's also about some of the extra functions that Dex is going to provide. My favorite one is this ability to send to other display. So let's say, for example, you've got Dex wirelessly hooked up to your TV. You're going through your gallery, and then you want the gallery to be shown on the TV. You put it down into a pop-up, and then you hit the 3 dots, and then you go send to other display, and now it's on the big screen. And then you expand it out, and away you go. So there's some really nice changes coming with Dex. There's another one that I'm also really looking forward to seeing, which is desktop. It seems as if Samsung are going to hopefully allow multiple desktops for Samsung Dex. It was in a previous build, it said desktop 1, which makes me think they're testing out the ability to have a couple of different desktop options. And I really hope that comes to fruition. Even if it doesn't though, you have a brand new Dex to use. So that's number 1. And it's my most excited reason for One UI 8 is that new Dex. But some people might not be into Dex. Dex might not be the thing that you really like. So for them, there's some new interactions to get used to. You still have, of course, the quick panel, which looks exactly the same and functions identically the way we've had it before. But there's some new interactions in other areas, such as settings, and Samsung have brought natively the predictive back gesture. It was available through developer options, but I couldn't find it before. But the way it works is you just slide your finger like that, and it'll sort of go with your movements and sort of stop when you stop, as opposed to just the way it was before, which is it doesn't have any animation. It just will hold that spot and that's it. Whereas here, it's a lot more fluid, a lot more natural, and I like that change. Number 3, there's going to be some updated visuals. So One UI 7, I guess, was the most overhaul that Samsung have ever had when it comes to visuals, but it doesn't mean One UI 8 misses out on that. At least in this build that we've got here, there's some examples of that. You have in the gallery some new iconography here, which is a lot different to the way One UI 7 looks, because with One UI 7, it looks like that. And I think I prefer that as well. And then, of course, you see something here called Private Album, which is a Gallery Labs feature. Cover that in a moment. But it's not just in the gallery. You've also got My Files, which has got that new icons and sort of layout. If we go back here this way, keep going, keep going, keep going, keep going. Oh, there we go. So you've got the new My Files layout, and you can see the difference. It's more like tiles on One UI 7, whereas here it's more like sort of flat rectangles, which I think makes use of the space a lot better, especially when you've got it in that One UI one-handed layout. And Samsung Internet. Samsung Internet is also going to get a bit of a visual refresh. Again, you can see the difference there in that hamburger menu. It's got the different icons and the different layout, and the way you interact with it is a little bit differently than before. The fourth one is some new features. Now, granted, the build we have here with One UI 8 isn't full of a lot of features. It's quite limited to updates. The main thing that we've noticed is Quick Share. So when we go here and into Quick Share, you get Android 16's Quick Share, which I guess Samsung probably had a hand in because Quick Share is Samsung's feature. And you can see you've got a receive and send tab, and you've got some really nice snappy animations going between the two, which is kind of nice and makes it fun to interact with. As opposed to before, where you'd have to go into the app that you're sharing something from, select Quick Share. You can just go to Quick Share and then select the files that you want. And that way you can share files from multiple different areas like Gallery and My Files, as opposed to just having to go to different apps to share the files that you need to. I mentioned Gallery before. You have the private album. Private album is a labs feature. So if I go into the settings here and go down to Gallery Labs, you'll see with One UI 7 point something, there is a new thing here called private album. And effectively, the way that private album will work is kind of like the way secure folder works, is it's locked the album behind a fingerprint, and you can move stuff into here from the main part of the gallery. So I can show you how that sort of works. So if I go into the camera, and let's say I wanted to just put this video in here, hit the three dots, move to private album, moving items to secure storage. And then when you go back, again, unlock it, that's now in there for you to take a look at and sort of keep hidden from the rest of the phone. If you've got kids or if you have other things, that could be a good album to utilize. Now, we haven't seen any new stuff yet to do with Galaxy AI, but I guarantee when One UI 8 drops officially, there will be some new features that will go live in here. I have absolutely no doubt about it. That will be a thing that will happen. And number 5, it's not really a feature of One UI, but it's more a case of what Samsung are trying to do with One UI 8, and that's bring it in line with the Android update cycle. I think with everything that went on with One UI 7, Samsung kind of lost their way a little bit with kind of what One UI is meant to be about. And it's meant to be about bringing new features fast to Samsung's audience and do it in a way that sort of goes with the usability of one-handed and have it be sort of complete across the entire Samsung platform. One UI 7 kind of fractured that a little bit. So with One UI 8, what Samsung are looking to do is bring it all back in line with Google. And with Android 16 kind of on the horizon as well, and with rumors of Samsung bringing One UI 8 out with the foldables, which doesn't seem too far away, it means that releases year on year now will have the sort of cycle of going One UI 9, Android 17, One UI 10, Android 18. That's kind of, I think, where Samsung are heading, and that's a reason to be excited about One UI 8 launching when it does, because it's going to follow that narrative. Let me know what you're excited to see with One UI 8. Let me know if you are excited at all. Of course, you don't have to be. You have every right with the way Samsung have gone with updates this year to be skeptical, to think things differently to what I think or what others think. It's entirely your prerogative. But I hope Samsung with One UI 8 can prove that they're back on track. Let me know down below. Hit subscribe to SamMobile TV. Join us as a member as well to get early access to these videos. Go check out our website, and we'll see you guys next time. Thanks.